Hello and welcome to my channel Plantastic Mel. I am so glad to have you here. I placed this video online at the beginning of the year because I wanted to make sure that people avoid the mistakes that I made when dieting or losing weight. This is my first video though, so bear with me. I'm trying my best. But it's really important for you to understand that most diets out there are either causing you to gain weight afterwards quicker than before, or to not be able to sustain the diet, or some are even harmful. And I'm speaking from experience. I did Atkins, dinner cancel, Weight Watchers and whatnot, whatever is out there, I did it. And nothing helped. Either I gained weight quickly right after, or my lab results were really horrible. So it happened to me 3 years ago that I learned about plant-based diet. So my husband and I, we went plant-based, and that already helped a lot, but it didn't help me to lose weight. And being a nurse, I started researching how to lose weight on a plant-based diet and came across Dr. McDougall's Starch solution, and it's fabulous. Let me show you the cover. This is how it looks like, but I will also put it online as a link so you can check it out. And what I like about this diet is you do not have to count calories. You do not have to understand a lot about nutrition. You do not have to starve, which is the most important thing. And then also you can sustain your weight, and you can sustain this diet. You can incorporate this diet into your life, which was essential for me to be able to keep going. And let me tell you about myself. I'm a binge eater. I eat when I have stress, for example, and it can be positive stress, negative stress. I'm just eating. And I also eat whenever a meal is too late. Like I'm used to have lunch before noon, and if I get lunch after noon, I have a binge eating attack. Or if I feel like I didn't have enough food, forces me to binge eat. I also love to have something salty followed by something sweet followed by something salty, and so forth. I could do this all day long. It's horrible. So this diet allows you to eat a lot of food. You're satisfied, your satiety is high, and you can keep going all day with nice snacks, nice food, and you don't feel hungry. I will feed you with a lot of recipes and tips and tricks in following videos, but in this one I really want you to explain the 3 pillars of the diet so that you're able to start today bringing it into your kitchen with the way you cook right now, and then we can do some changes to optimize your success. Rule number 1, very simple. Use a 50-50 plate, meaning every meal that you eat in a day should be half vegetables, half starches. And he brought it in his book. The picture is not very nice. Again, I'm gonna provide you with nicer pictures in the future, but just think about a plate and cut it in half, and then put noodles, rice, beans, legumes, or whatever you prefer on the one half of the plate, and then vegetables either sauteed or air fried or cooked on the other side, and spice it up with any spices you want. It can be even sugar. There is no restriction. Sugar, salt, whatever you want. So that's rule number 1. And in between snacks, I like to eat vegetables, but also fruits. I like to do smoothies, although it's recommended to eat the whole fruit because any digestion that takes longer is actually healthier. So smoothie is already mixed up and it is already helping to digest easier. Nevertheless, I have my smoothies. Rule number 2, no oil and no fat. And what do they mean with it? They mean no oil like olive oil, sunflower oil, hemp oil, whatever is out there, and also no fat, no butter, no vegan cheese, no nothing that's fatty. And that also includes, ideally when you want to lose weight, not keep the weight, avocados and nuts, or at least try to limit your avocado and nut intake, because these are good foods, but they're still very fatty. Rule number 3, I already mentioned it a little bit. Anything that is processed, anything that is higher in fat should be avoided, at least during the time that you want to lose weight. The example with the avocado was one, the example with nuts is another one. Another one is bread. So if you just soak some grains overnight and incorporate them in your vegetables, that's fine. But bread usually is already processed, and you should just not eat 3, 4, 5 slices a day. I still eat a slice a day, or sometimes 2, and I will still lose my weight. Another example for that would be, let me think about it, any kind of pasta. You should not eat pasta every day. Maybe you mix it up with one day pasta, one day potatoes, one day beans, in the time when you want to have a more successful weight loss. You will always lose a little, but when you really want to drop the pounds, you should follow these 3 rules. So how much can you lose? Well, I'm a cheater, so I do have my cheat days, mostly on the weekends when we go out with my husband. But during the week and mostly Saturday, I also try to stick with my diet, and I'm able to drop at least 2 to 3 pounds a week with no issues. If I'm keeping to the diet more strictly, then it can be even more. And with strictly, for example, I mean, there's another little rule. It's not really a rule, but it's a recommendation. When you eat your 50-50 plate, you should actually start with the vegetables and then go to the starches, because sometimes you're already full from the vegetables and you might not eat the starches. Plus your digestive system somehow is busy with the vegetables while the starches pass by. There is an effect that allows you to lose more weight when you keep to that rule. I can't, because I like to mix things, so I don't do it, and I'm still successful. So that's about it for today. I really hope you understood that 50-50 plate, leaving out the oil and fat, and being thoughtful about processed foods will help you already to be successful in your weight loss journey. Is something you took out of this video. I would say, if you never cooked like this before, maybe one tip that I can give you today already is, if you want to saute something like onions and garlic to prepare a sauce, or to saute some vegetables, use water, or what I prefer, use some vegetable broth. You will be surprised how little you're gonna miss the oil in the long run, because it's the same cooking. And then we all have those non-stick pans that help. And if you really have to put some oil somewhere on a pan or a griddle, then use the spray oil, but 1 spritz, and you will see over time it's really not necessary. So videos that I will post fairly quickly in order to continue your weight loss success and your understanding of this video will be Thai spring rolls. I'm going to plan to do this right away, and then some nice salad dressing and pasta sauces, so that you can spice up your day, because I don't want you to end up with eating boiled vegetables with boiled potatoes. I want you to be happy and healthy and enjoy life. Until then, I thank you for your time, and I see you next time. Bye.